Kennedy. I'm co-founder of VAGABOOM and I'm co-director of Living Dream Arts.
And I'm Chris Dunn. I'm a founder of Dreamtime Circus and also a co-director of Living Dream Arts.
VAGABOOM supports arts education by providing free and affordable after-school and summer arts programs to schools and communities in the Bay Area and beyond.
And the Dreamtime Circus is a troupe of volunteer artists and musicians that share the uplifting experience of the circus with underserved communities all over the world.
Since Dreamtime and VAGABOOM share the same vision, we decided to join together and become Living Dream Arts, one organization with local and international programs, shared overhead, and a shared mission.
Which is to bring interactive art programs and performances to communities in the Bay Area and around the world, inspiring a sense of confidence, cross-cultural awareness, and self-expression.
Living Dream Arts envisions a world where creativity and inspiration flourish, where hope overcomes fear, and where everyone may dream their life and live their dreams.
We started the Dreamtime Circus back in 2006, and since then I'd say we've had over 100 talented circus performers and musicians that have volunteered in our performances and tours. Dreamtime is now actually known in the Bay Area for our innovative multimedia theatrical circus productions that we present locally in part to raise funds for our charitable tours abroad. Now, we tell stories through our performances with messages like respecting the earth and its creatures, confronting our fears and inner demons, and working together as a community. Our first two tours were incredibly successful. In India, for example, we partnered with local organizations across the country to create the Circus for Change tour. There were 36 volunteers that joined the 6-month tour, and that included 40 free shows and circus workshops in schools, orphanages, and villages throughout the country. We drew local, national, even international press, and this created opportunities for local organizations to bring serious environmental and quality of life issues into the media spotlight.
India is one of the most beautiful countries I've ever seen, but parts of it are literally covered in trash, and so anything that we can do to help clean the environment, we want to do.
To be able to do here with the children is to give them a confidence that they can handle life. We want them to look, more for happiness and contentment than material possessions.
Our second tour took us to the cities and mountains and jungles of Peru for 3.5 months. We took the circus to shelters for survivors of sexual abuse, villages wiped out by the floods in the Sacred Valley, orphanages in the barrios of Lima, and onto rickety wooden boats in the Amazon where we visited indigenous jungle communities for a cross-cultural experience that none of us will soon forget.
Across the country, education funding cuts have meant larger classroom sizes and a drastic reduction in arts curriculums and after-school programming that's available to kids. The schools hit hardest serve kids in lower income communities that really could use these programs the most. Through VAGABOOM's Bay Area programs in music, theatre, fine art, circus arts and dance, students get an educational and empowering hands-on experience. They develop creative expression, artistic skills, foster a sense of self-confidence, non-violence, discipline, and community awareness. And best of all, at the end of each course, students create and perform an original stage production for an audience of family and friends. In 2008, San Francisco Mayor Gavin Newsom presented VAGABOOM with a certificate of honor for our contribution to the community through arts education. And while we work hard to continue serving local youth, cuts in education funding have created a high demand for the programs we offer, so making it really difficult for schools to cover even a fraction of the program costs. Now, we want to reach more schools and teach more kids. We have the teachers and the infrastructure to do it. So the more support we receive, the more kids we'll reach.
So why do we do this? Well, for one, laughter is a form of healing. We visit women's shelters or villages reeling from natural disasters with the intention to create a healing space. And we're communicating to these folks that they haven't been forgotten, despite what they've experienced. I really think the circus is a wonderful way to show that someone cares. Globalization can mean more than just interconnected economies and markets. It's also an opportunity to form unique human connections. And fostering a sense of cross-cultural understanding, I think, will help create a world that's based on mutual respect for all human beings.
Cuando estamos viajando en diferentes partes del mundo y aquí en Perú, cuando nosotros ofrecemos algo y la comunidad nos ofrece algo para atrás, o sea, su comida, su cultura, su hospedaje, y cuando escuchamos los aplausos para atrás es un sentimiento pues bien especial.
If we want kids to make better choices than getting involved in gangs or drugs, we've got to give them alternatives to choose from. Our programs help fill the gaps in school budgets and give kids a reason to make better choices towards a better future.
A free circus show in a place where the circus never goes is a truly magical event. In rural villages that lack electricity or running water, the day the circus came to town is now part of village folklore. We create these rare opportunities for communities to get together, relax, and just have some fun. And the experience is extraordinary. It's unforgettable.
And whether it's down the streets or across the world, teaching a kid how to juggle or hoop opens up a whole new world of possibilities. While circus arts looks like the performer is doing something impossible, kids can quickly learn some of the more basic skills. When we teach a kid to do something they thought was impossible, that can be a real aha moment. Suddenly, life's difficulties are not impossible obstacles, but merely challenges that they can work hard to overcome.
This can be a tough world to live in, but as long as people continue to dream, people will continue to have hope. Art expresses those dreams within us and breathes life into the void. We don't exactly bring a bag full of hopes and dreams with us to these programs and performances. I think what we're doing is just unearthing the dreams that got buried along the way.
We can all work together to improve the lives of others and to make this world a better place. This project is a beautiful way to do exactly that.
Yeah, and thank you for supporting Living Dream Arts. I mean, we couldn't do it without the generous contributions from our donors, volunteers, and really anyone that wants to help keep art and dreams alive.